training pieces, not only from a cybersecurity standpoint, but just the basic foundations, the basic bare bones. And that's where companies fail. They talk over your head. You understand cybersecurity, but do you really understand it? That's a question that we need to ask ourselves. We have to ask ourselves that question, because if we don't, then you're probably not far from getting compromised. So with our training platform, not only do we do security awareness and training for companies, we continue to do phishing campaigns. So we can set up a phishing campaign and we can pretty much go in there and see who's clicking on what to make sure. And it's not to get anyone in trouble, but companies need to make sure that you understand that our biggest downfall in this cybersecurity game is a user awareness, right? It's not the computers, it's not the machines, it's not our servers, it's not our network, it's the person that's controlling the network. It's the people that are clicking. So there's so many phishing attempts, phishing, voice, we get phone calls, we get emails, we get text messages. It's those little details, minute details, that really hits us and perform a ransomware attack on a company. California is probably out of the state. California is probably one of the largest states in the United States that gets ransomware attacks. All right. So that CompTIA certification program is key. So then we merge over into that business ways. So then the CompTIA program is what we use for our school. So now we empower the people. So people that are looking for a career change, a lot of our audience, they're looking for a career change. So now they come aboard and say, hey, I want to get an IT certification. So now they get a certification, they start off making $80,000 a year, and we've been pretty successful. I think the lowest amount of money that we've helped someone, we've staffed them and put them in a job making $75,000 a year. Not a bad living in today's world, but those certifications is what gets you paid. So we kind of go from the business side and then we come to the training side of things. All right, so your value proposition, why choose Starks, I kind of mentioned that. It's because of all of these, and which I'm not going to share all of that, but we believe in you guys, because without cybersecurity, without technology, AI, how can we run our businesses? How can we do the things that we do in our businesses? All right, that concludes my spiel. I'll leave you guys on one note. Remember that knowledge is a new sustainable money. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, so I know that Q&A, and actually Michelle's Q&A is in this room. So actually, if you have questions really quick for him, and then after that, Brian, you'll be able to go to another space if y'all want to have a one-on-one with him. But right now, we'll probably take a couple of questions for Brian. Just real quick, if you have questions. Any questions?
No questions?
Nobody has problems with their system?
I'm already sorry.
No softball.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
So someone that's just starting, someone like me, that's just starting out and has the awareness that I know I'm going to need something to protect my IP as I grow and things like that. So in working with you, just starting, what are like basics, foundational, like things someone starting out need to think about, need to protect as they build?
That's a great question, and we get this question a lot. So the first thing that we need to do is come in and have a conversation. We need to understand what you're doing, because if we understand what you're doing, then we can give recommendations based on what you need. But I would say definitely that first consult, which is a free consult, but that is an area to where we can come in, provide you some type of information. I think you and I kind of talked about this before, and I shared with Tony, and I'm grateful that she asked that question, because she's asked that and she didn't know. But then I provided her some, based on what she's doing, I provided her some tools and some free resources that you can utilize to help protect the IP.
And then as I grow, we just continue to add to the need as it grows for my business.
Absolutely. So then another great point. So as your business starts to grow, and that's the purpose of it all, is everybody wants their business to grow. But as we grow and scale up, then we have to put more security controls in place. And that's where the assessments come in so that we can understand what areas of vulnerability that you have in your organization. We want to make sure that we put that suit of armor on the one thing that's most important, which is the data.
I want to piggyback on that one. So entrepreneurs are all broke, as we all know. We're starting a business. We are just starting to gain momentum, and I have to make a choice. Do I pay Brian to fix what I've got, or do I reinvest into my own product and continue to take that risk? So what's really the sweet spot, or the point of no return, where I have to give you a call, rather than just taking that $20 and keeping it for myself?
Yeah, I think, and that's a conversation that you want to ask yourself. What's most important? Is it most important for me to kind of save that and kind of do it on my own, or do I need to reach out to a professional? In this day and age, we can't afford not to be protected. We can't afford it. Businesses have been shut down since COVID. You just can't afford it. So my suggestion is give us a call so that we can give you some type of insight based on your organization, and we can give you the guidance and direction that you need. And then most importantly, give you the training that you need.
There's no more questions. I'll leave the last question for Misako. You're gonna do that next.
Yes, what can we do for you as a community?
What can One Man's Cup do for Stars Technology Services? I think just really just making sure that entrepreneurs understand how to protect their data, how to keep themselves protected. Because if you're not protected, then One Man Cup is not protected. So just understanding that, making sure that gets pushed out to the community, not as hey, we want to support Stars, yes, but mostly, what is it that Stars can do for you all? That's the bigger question.
Awesome.
All right, there's one more time. Let's hear it from Mr. Brian. Mr. Iron Man himself. So right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off a little quick, we got about 10-minute break first, and then we're gonna move on to our next presenter.
Masako,
What's that?
when's the community spotlight coming
We got the
up?
community
next?
spotlight coming up.
Charles Ray's.
Charles Ray. We're gonna have you come up and say a few words. Come on up.
Right there.
Right there.
If you haven't had some of the coffee,
I'm gonna toast you while you're talking.
Oh, yeah. Good morning. Stand up and stand right center first.
Good morning.
Morning.
Two people this time.
Good
morning.
Good
morning. My name is Christian Cooper. Me and my family have a coffee business called Charles Ray's Coffee and Roasters, named after my great-grandfather. It's a family business. My dad and my stepmom got together and they thought, if their grandparents were to meet, what would they do? What would they have in common? They'd be at a kitchen table, drinking coffee, talking about family. So we started a coffee business talking about family. We've been in business 5 years. I was not prepared to speak, so I'll keep it short. Business for 5 years. As many of you entrepreneurs know, there's ups and downs. There's mountains and valleys. One thing we've learned is to have hope. Hope in something bigger than the business. I made the switch over to Android, the dark side. So
Hey.
I made the switch over to Android. Technology's changed, presidents change, money changes, but have hope in something bigger than that. Don't hope in just a business, because businesses go up and down. You might think you have a sale, you might think you made something good with the business, but it might not go well. So you gotta have hope in something more. Hope you guys try the coffee. Hope you like it. Thanks for listening.
All right.
Charles Ray is a sponsor and have been a sponsor since the inception. And we really want to thank Charles Ray for that sponsorship. They provide great service, they're always on time, and the coffee is good. They've got some blends I haven't heard of.
All right, so again, we still got a little time to be able to mingle, talk amongst each other. Again, I know Brian will be available here in a minute, but before I do that, I want to highlight everybody that started when it comes to our organizers here for Plano. There he goes, he came back in. So I want to make sure that we highlight our organizers for Plano. So Masako, she's our lead head. She run this thing. The woman does a lot. She does quite a bit. So Masako, kind of tell them a little bit about what brought you to 1 Million Cups to where we can. I know you're on the spot. Like probably a 30-second minute.
Okay, so when we thought about 1 Million Cups, Plano, and the community of Plano itself, we thought about what is missing. You know, what solutions could we bring into our community that you would not have to leave your community to get for your business. As well, I'm very passionate about children, and each of us is someone's child. And so if we can each play and be playful and have that renewed spirit, it will enable us to be great on purpose. So we just all wanted to come together to be great on purpose and then align with other business owners and community members so we can be great together and do something amazing. And that's how we came together. And
all right. And we go to the rock star, the superstar over here, Miss Tristar. I know she's so very humble. Like I'm telling y'all, when I tell you this woman is a rock star, even though we spent hours together inside of the airport because our plane got delayed. But she educator. Obviously, you see her working with computers and stuff. Something I let her handle that over there. But she's great. So Tristar, tell us some of the things that brought you to 1 Million Cups and part of the group.
So brought me to 1 Million Cups was the community. As you can feel the energy in this room, that is exactly what brought me to 1 Million Cups. So I am a little shy, a little reserved, but I feel like this community has actually kind of brought me out of my shell a little bit.
Yes.
And so I'm so happy to be a part of it. I get to work with youthpreneurs. I can't wait to introduce my interns that I've worked with the past year and a half. And then work with Masako, Tanisha, JJ. I feel like he's my little brother now. Coach Bird actually brought me into this space, so I'm super humble and happy about that. And I just got to meet amazing Chad here, and that's what I'm here. So.
Amazing Chad.
So, we're actually here trying to show who we all are, because I think a lot of times we just don't have a moment to say, because you're at a community event and you're like meeting all these people. But I think it's important to understand who we are and where we come from. So I'll come up here and Tanisha's gonna project who we are on the screen. Okay. There is a delay, by the way, technology.
The internet.
Anytime you tell this computer to do something, it's like oh, you want me to do this? Okay, so then it's like a 2-minute delay. Oh, you want me to do this? Okay, then it's a 2-minute delay. So thank you for your patience. We're gonna just give us like 2 minutes.
It's kind of like our kids, you tell them something.
Yeah.
Well, let's have Tony.
So Tony, go ahead.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce Tony.
This is Coach Tony, and I've been doing Coach Tony longer than anybody in this room.
Thank you for aging me there. So my name is Tony Estelle, and I am founder CEO of Macaron High Women's Wellness and Retreats. And so what we do is just help high achieving professional women who are tired of running on empty. We help them pour back into themselves. So one of the things we always like to say is, of course, you can't pour from overflow. And so we pour back into women so they can pour back into the community, their families, and they don't have to run on empty. So that's a little bit about what I do with my company, Macaron High Women's and Wellness. We have retreats here locally. We're going to have a retreat next year, Lake Austin. We'll have retreats domestically, and hopefully definitely by the end of year 2026, we're going to announce our first international retreat. So we're doing major things to help women, because we know when women are well, they are unstoppable. And so that's the work we do.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You know what? And I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm gonna let the wonderful, we call her Sunflower because she just glows like that sunflower. So I'll let you do the rest there.
Hello, everybody. Thank y'all so much for being here. Like, we are so honored just for you to just be here sharing space with us. My name is Tanisha. I am the owner and founder of Sunflower Holistics. I was brought into this beautiful community. I met Coach Burt, and I actually signed up to present my business at 1 Million Cups Frisco. And when Coach Burt and I met, he just pretty much took me under his wing and said, "You're gonna come with me because I believe in you. I see your passion." My business is holistic health and wellness. So I was diagnosed with the disease that was shutting down all of my organs, what Bernie Mac transitioned from. And so I just really started pouring into myself holistically, mentally, spiritually, and that's my purpose and my passion, is to help other people on their journey. So when I brought my business to Coach, my foundation wasn't solid, and he introduced me to Fast Track. So I am a graduate of the Fast Track program. So now not only, thank you, do I get to continuously grow my business within my community, I get to also help other businesses as well grow theirs. So that's me. Thank you guys for being here.
All right, and so we bring on Mr. Chad. Amazing Chad.
That's gonna make Marvel
I
Comics.
know.
I get my money through so many stuff. All right, so I'm a co-founder of a company called Cosmos Workforce. We help companies find individuals to fill their high turnover jobs, and we look specifically for people who are uniquely wired for all the weirdness of the job, whatever makes it something that is unattractive to most. There's someone out there who really enjoys doing that type of work and needs that type of work. So we're kind of a matchmaker for companies and unique individuals. And I actually came into this group through 1 Million Cups of Dallas. And JJ and I met through a common friend over here who was hosting Global Entrepreneurship Week. We were both vendors there. And somebody snuck over and said, "I heard this guy is starting a group in Plano." And I walked over and I said, "Hi, I'm Chad. I'm going to be your first volunteer. And I'll take out the trash, whatever you need." And instead of that, they said, "Hey, you're going to be an organizer with us. Now you're in charge of the trash." So
But so that's amazing. So yeah, talking with Chad, and again, it was it's like building a formula, right? You're building a formula. You're trying to build a team, but again, how does this formula work? And it goes back to the wreath that I was telling you, not a pyramid, that wreath to where it goes full circle. So we have to have different pieces in this wreath in order for us to all work together, right? This world will be an actual better place if we all work that way, but can't say it to the gatekeepers. But anyway, so the biggest thing for 1 Million Cups and how it brought me to 1 Million Cups, it's actually funny. I met both of these wonderful folks here at 1 Million Cups. We were in Garland.
Urban.
Was it Urban? It was Urban.
Chamber of Commerce.
Urban Chamber of Commerce, and there was so in Kima, I met her, and I'm sitting there talking, and she introduced me to Coach, and I'm like, what is happening right now? Like everything just started coming together, and so I presented at 1 Million Cups Frisco. That's something in common, and so being able to come in, I said, you know what? How do I come in and how do I change the world? I know we all have these world-changing things, and so obviously with JJ with Move Enterprises, and Move Enterprises, it even spelled different. Also, you see that, you see the move. We spell move MUV, and that U is about you. It's not about us. And we spell it different for that reason, because we move different. Well, we're in the financial space where we are in blockchain technology. We actually create crypto for companies. I know people go, wait, what? Yes, we develop crypto. We create you like literally a bank for your business to where you take back control of your financial situation. We create tables for you. You create your own table. Stop chasing money. Create your own wealth. That's how that works. And so we teach that. I can dive into that, but that would be all.
Come back to his presentation, which is next month.
We'll have a presentation next month. So if you want to dive deeper in there, because I know people are hearing crypto right now. Let's just say it's going to be a part of your everyday life, and that's what's coming. So if you want to learn more, again, I'll be off to the side if you want to talk. But again, I have to unplug you. That may take a little bit. Unplug from the matrix. But again, thank you all for being here. We're going to probably move to the next presentation here in just
The community spotlight.
We got another community spot.
We do?
Yeah, Christian Linscott at 10.
Oh, that's right.
He's coming up here now.
There he is. See, I told you you'd be coming up here in the night. That's why I told us to come up. So, all right, so everybody just welcome Ms. Kristen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I see a lot of new faces that I haven't seen, so I apologize to some of y'all who haven't heard this before because I did present to this group a little while back. It was a smaller group. But I'm here because I believe in the power of ongoing learning and of working together. We need community, and certainly people building a business need a community. You need each other. So I'm with Plano Public Library. My name is Kristen Linscott. I'm responsible for community partnerships for Plano Public Library. And we offer a lot to support entrepreneurs, and it's free and open to the public. And so I think people need to know about resources that they can access easily that can help them build. So next slide, please. Thanks. So first, our libraries are not only open to Plano residents, they're open to anyone that's in the area. You can access public libraries just by walking in the door. We have free internet. So if you bring in your own device, you can immediately access internet. If you need one of our devices, you do have to have a library card to use one of the library computers. Library cards are available in Plano. We have reciprocal agreements with 7 other cities. So if you live in Allen, Frisco, Garland, McKinney, Richardson, the Colony, or Wiley, you can get a free Plano library card as well as your own library. We offer also meeting spaces. If you have a library card, you can reserve a study room for free. And you can do that, I believe it's 6 hours a week, you can reserve for free. At 5 libraries, we have 5 libraries that serve Plano. They are located kind of all the way across the city. So one on the far west, one on the far east, and 3 kind of in the middle. It's 5 libraries, or 1 library, 5 locations. They all operate kind of connected. And then we provide staff assistance. We have people that speak numerous languages. You can make an appointment with a librarian if you have a library card for a 30-minute consultation. So lots of things. I'm going to keep moving because I know I don't have a lot of time and I want to get to all the activities at the end. We have a monthly meetup specifically for entrepreneurs and small business people. It is called, we call it TWOS, the TWOS community, which is Team Up for Entrepreneurial Success. It is led by a SCORE mentor and library staff. And I bring in most of the time community partners that talk on a specific topic. I have all the ones coming up at the end, which the next one is search engine optimization. Really important for people to understand. So lots of things there. You can network with other entrepreneurs, learn about new resources and things that are free, and also other community resources. Who else is out there to help you? Next one, please. We have tools for skill building, including LinkedIn Learning and Udemy, that are 2 platforms that you can access for free. You know, you have to have a membership for LinkedIn Learning, but if you have a Plano library card, that is part of your free library card. So you can access lots of learning opportunities, including there's a certificate on project management that you can get through LinkedIn Learning. So if you didn't know that, that's all free to you. So lots of different things you can learn. Entrepreneurs, everyone says you have to be able to do everything. And who knows how to do everything? So we all need some help. Then we also offer resources to help you digitally with our digital creation spaces at several of our libraries offer you access to tools for audio and visual projects, for podcasting, animation. We have some 3D software and also 3D printing. We have classes on 3D printing and printers at all five of our libraries. The printing is available. You can send in your design online. There is a cost for the printing only to cover the filament. So the prices it depends upon the size of your project and the depth of it, but most things are between like $1 and maybe $6, something like that, to print. It just depends on what your model is, but they'll tell you what the cost would be when you send in your item or your design. And then wireless printing, you can print things. If you're going to a meeting with someone and you want to print something out to hand them, you can do that wirelessly at any of our libraries. So if you're running across town and have forgotten something, you can just send it to the printer and come by and pick it up. Then we also offer some really helpful digital tools, including a database called Reference Solutions that's got excellent business data that's updated and can help you with business-to-business sales, your competitive analysis, your market research, even placement of where you want to put your business. You can pull up, a map of where are all the other pizza shops if you want to, where do people have access to coffee and where is there kind of a desert? So all of these things. Gale Entrepreneurship offers you access to like business plans, SWOT analysis, some different things that you can use to plan for your business. And Value Line is a tool for financial like investing, but also has industry highlights, like what's going on in different industries. So that can be really interesting for your business. What are food trucks doing? What's going on with that now, if that's what you're getting into? Next one, please. So a lot of things that are coming up. So these are regular ongoing things. The Choose Community that I mentioned, that's a monthly meeting. That is only in person. It's at Haggard Library, 6:30 to 8 p.m. on Tuesday evenings. Only once a month, but it's only offered in person. Then we have a number of other things that are going on, some of which are digital, so that you can take them online. Either some of them are during work, some of them are in the evening. We have SCORE mentors available. This is, of course, a free service through the Small Business Administration, at least today. I think that may be changing, but the SCORE mentors are available and they've been very committed to us and on board. So Mondays and Wednesdays at Parr Library, Thursdays at Schimmelpfennig Library, and starting in September at Harrington Library in Spanish. We have mentors available to help people. So it's free business advice and direction. So these are confidential appointments. You must have an appointment. We have the time set aside for these mentors, so they're there every week, but they're not there if they have something else scheduled or no one has planned an appointment. So don't just show up, get an appointment first. It's all free. Small business topics ongoing things, you're gonna see a bunch of them here in a minute because I have the next couple of months of some of the things happening. And we do offer access to Adobe Creative Suite at our libraries and a number of other tools. We have regular trainings on like Microsoft Suite and even Google products. So some things coming up next. Please, sorry. Coming up, did it go? In the next, no. This is just that we have SCORE mentors. You can also book an appointment with a librarian, especially for research or like if you're having trouble making a certain tool do what you want to do with it, or for Reference Solutions if you're trying to build your query to get your list of the kinds of businesses you're looking for. That is, Reference Solutions is organized by standard industry code. So it is, you can research by narrower or broader terms. Okay, the next one, please. This is, sorry, there's a lot, so I'm trying to cover everything, but we do have online access for free to the Dallas Morning News, the Harvard Business Review, Wall Street Journal, newspapers from literally around the world. You can get a newspaper in Hebrew from Israel. I mean, all kinds of things. So that's all online. With your library card, you do have to have a library card for accessing digital materials and lots of business magazines and books. Our selectors are excellent at keeping up to date. So they have the newest books on management and all of business topics that you would want. Okay, now we are teaching Photoshop, basic Photoshop, August 12th. Search engine optimization, I mentioned that's a really key, important topic, and we have an expert coming in to teach that. We have a 7-week series in Spanish on Saturday mornings on entrepreneurship. So that's, again, in Spanish. Anyone that you know that might like that. We have, this is a Google program of customer-focused marketing. We're doing that in English and in Spanish on the 2 different dates. And the next one, please. I'm almost done. This is just what's coming up. Really key program, September 18th, how to understand financial statements. This is something that a lot of people don't really understand, how to read them, what they express. You may be able to put one together, but do you really know what that shows about your company's viability and resources? So understanding financial statements, that will be in person at Haggard and also online. So if you can't come out to Plano or to that library on that night, you can sign up for the virtual access and watch it online. Selling products through online stores in September, our TWO's community is going to have a business lawyer come talk about legal matters of setting up your business, and not just setting up, but like contract employees and different elements that you might be thinking about if you're beyond the, I've already got my LLP or whatever set up. Understanding credit scores, this is really, really key also, because you don't have credit on your business when you start. It takes a long time to actually draw credit off of a business. You're drawing off of your personal credit. So keeping your credit score up to date, knowing what goes into your credit score and how you can keep it the highest possible is really key for your business success as well as personal. So that's coming up. There's one more slide of some other things upcoming. And just wanting you to know, these things are all available online. If you look at the Plano Library website, planolibrary.org, there's a big button that says calendar, and you have to put in your date range that you want to look at, and you can actually filter by event type and choose business and entrepreneurship. So that is a key category. You can also choose technology for our little bit of technology like Photoshop. Oh, I thought there was one more, but it's all good. So you can contact me at kaylinscott@plano.gov if you have any questions. And thanks for your time.
Partner, we are appreciative because we're in the education space. I didn't get a comment before we let go of the organizers. Do you have the organizer slide again? Thank you. Excuse me. There is enough room for somebody to squeeze right in here as long as they don't block anybody. Thank you. Okay. You've been hearing Coach Burt. You've been hearing my name quite a bit. Well, I'm Burt Robinson Jr. And I'm from a legacy of people that have been caregivers and servers a long time. My mother was a nurse. My dad was a coach, but he was an athletic coach for 60 years. And by the way, he's 99 and still living a great life. And so that's my legacy. My legacy also is corporate America. It's been a long time. And when I retired in 2003 from corporate America, after a failure, the best success I ever had as an entrepreneur, from 97 to 2001, to the biggest failure I ever had, Who was around in 2000 in Plano and Frisco? One person. This looks nothing the way it was. And I had the biggest success because I was the largest IBM, Xerox, AT&T, Lucent technologist in the Collin County area. Had a company down on Parker and Independence. We officed there, we were very successful 3 years. What happened in 2000?
Y2K.
The dot-com crash. Well, I just told you I was in technology. And so I pivoted, which is the word in technology, to education, because I knew that I had experienced some things at the highest corporate levels at TXU and Xerox and IBM and AT&T that most people don't see, never have the opportunity to deal with. And so I wanted to impart that knowledge back to entrepreneurs. So I joined a small organization called the Kaufman Foundation. Who's heard of that? Well, that's why you're here. They have 1 million cups, 122 communities across the country. They had another program that I was involved in called Entrepreneurial Learning Initiative, the largest networking group around the country that teaches. The other thing about them, and I've had several PhDs and educators around me, and guess what? They tell me, Kaufman Fast Track is a Harvard course at another level. And some of these people have MBAs. Well, I guess why? Kaufman and Harvard developed the program, and it's been running for 35 years. So somebody said, go out in social media and you get all the guru. This is mostly marketing. People don't normally go and get the facts, and they'll deal with somebody that's not certified. I'm a master certified coach by ICF, International Coaches Federation, a worldwide certification program that takes you as long to get a doctor's degree. And so I started a little thing called ECC, the Entrepreneurial Competency Center. And what we do is build leaders. And you've seen a number of our leaders here today. And I'm very proud of them. And so we want you to join us in the effort to get people educated. This man said something, I'm like, he gets AI better than most people, because it was called machine learning when I was with IBM and Xerox. And they were building the Watson. It's called machine learning, deep learning now. And by the way, I love all the little companies, but Big Blue still has their share of that space with their servers, okay? So that's who I am. Tristar is a certified facilitator with the Kaufman Foundation. And she also is a course manager because she can run Canvas, because we do everything 24/7, 365 on our training, online, and we will do a hybrid class. Masako May is also a certified facilitator, and she's also a master coach, mindset coach. Coach Tony has been with me the longest. She's been a Eli mindset certified coach for umpteen years now.
Just a few.
Okay. All right. So that's who I am. Welcome. We're glad you were able to make it, and we're ready to continue our show.
All right, so before let's hear from Coach really quick. So before we bring up our next community spotlight here, I want to welcome in, these ladies are so wonderful from Caddo. So Caddo, thank y'all so much for allowing us to be here. So tell us about Caddo really quick, and then we're gonna bring up our community spotlight.
Hi guys, it's great to see you all here. I'm Michelle Weisbein. I'm the Director of Business Development for the entire Caddo portfolio. This is Ashley Ashlock, and she is the building manager here. We are so grateful to have 1 million cups here for this event and throughout the year. This is one of 10 locations that Caddo owns. We are all about helping entrepreneurs and small businesses thrive. So we want to see you here in our building so we can help you grow. We offer office space, individual office suites. We offer co-working space, and we offer day offices. Those day offices are something that you can just come in and rent for a day. And Ashley here actually has passes for everybody that's in the room for you to try us out at any one of our locations. We're located mostly in the DFW area. We've got one in Northwestern Hills, one in East Dallas, and then the rest of them are in this area. Plano, Frisco, McKinney, Allen, what am I missing? Flower Mound. So anywhere that you are, we are. We want you to work close to home, not at home, so you can be productive and focus on what you need to get done. If anybody wants a tour today of this location, Ashley will be here all day to give you a tour and tell you more about this building. Again, welcome to everyone here. I would personally love to hear about everybody's business in here because that's what we want to do is help you guys grow. Thank you all for being here. Thank you.
I'm excited because there's one opening up right there. I can throw a rock to the next location that's actually going to be opening up. So I'm excited about that one that's right there in McKinney. So thank you both. They rock stars right there. They make it happen here at CATS. So thank you again. We're going to take a little break so people can stretch their legs. I know everybody's been sitting down, and then we're going to come back right after that with our other community spotlight. So stretch your legs a little bit. If you want to stand up, come grab some of this wonderful coffee from Charles Ray again, and then we're going to come back right there with community spotlight. Okay?